Here we go. And as you guys coming in and joining us, please drop in where you coming from, and also drop in if it's your first time meeting Nina or you already been to some of her presentations. Okay, I'm going to spotlight our beautiful special guest. And for some of you, Nina is very familiar because she's been here in two summits. And she's been here in January in our Oracle Cards Magic Summit #1. And she's been here in the second summit as well in May. And she always brings in such an incredible presentations and sessions. But today is different. Today is even more special because today we are focusing on ancestral healing. I'm really, really interested to see what is Nina prepared for us. She has incredible gift as well. We'll share with you as well. And we know for the first 5 minutes we'll have people trickling in and out and all of that stuff. So, but we are going to start because we want to respect those who already joined. So without further ado, I am going to step back in the background and I'm going to let Nina to do her magic, to show her magic, to share her magic with all of you. Okay, so it's all yours. Nina, floor is yours. I did give you, presentation share if you need that. All of that is there, and we can just start and see where it goes. I'm super excited.
Yeah. Thank you, Katya, so much. Thank you, everybody who is here with us on the call. I'm so excited. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This topic is very close to my heart because it's something that really changed my life. And I'm going to share with you today what did change my life, not once, but many, many times. And it also changed lives of my clients. And I'm so excited to share it with you and help you change your life too. So I will share with you the beautiful presentation I prepared for you. Just give me a few seconds. Okay, it's here. So let me share this with you. Perfect. So once again, welcome everybody. I'm beyond excited about today's session, Ancestral Healing, releasing inherited blocks and bouts of suffering. My name is Nina Maglic. I am healer, marketing coach for healers, best-selling author, and founder of Healing Millions. And before we start, I really want to know how do you feel about life right now? Like 0, life is just pain and suffering, and 1, I feel happy and excited about my life. If you can put those numbers in the chat, I would really love to know because my goal today is to really help you feel better. And please put your numbers in the chat. I'm so excited to get to know you better. Okay, 1. Okay. Yeah, today we are going to change that, and I'm so happy to do that with you to get together on the call. 2, hi Maureen, hi, thank you so much. 10, yeah, um, yeah, I'm so excited you're here because today I'm going to share something that is really, really deeply close to my heart. And I'm a healer. I also work with people all around the world. And after working with thousands of people around the world, I noticed something that is always the same pattern. People have done work on themselves, and but no matter how hard they try, they still feel trapped in the same loop of suffering and pain. And sometimes they have a fear they cannot even explain. If this is happening with you, let me know in the chat. I'm happy to support you. I'm happy to guide you through this beautiful session. And if you feel any of these, sometimes you've done a lot of work, you did manifestations, like mindset work, affirmations, and still feel like trapped in the same loop of suffering and pain, still hitting the same wall. If that's you, welcome. I'm so excited you're here. And if you sometimes feel like, oh my God, I feel so anxious, I have a lot of fear, I have no clue why I have a fear, welcome. This presentation is also for you because today I'm going to share with you A little bit about science and a little bit about the work I do, how we help people really find peace in their body again. That's the most important thing. And if you've been showing up doing the work and still feel like it's trapped in the same loop, still having the same money issues, make a lot of money, lose the money, or even if it feels so hard to earn the money and keep the money, you know, welcome. This is also the presentation for you. And if you feel like, oh my God, no matter what I do, I always attract the same person, the same partner, you know, no matter what I do, I always have the same partner. I don't know what's happening and what I do. If that feels like you, welcome. Welcome. I'm so excited you're here because today I'm going to share with you what might happening with you and to help you get unstuck and have your breakthrough. And very often, the pain we have is not even ours. There was a study done on meats, and the meats were treated with electroshockers. And every time when they had the electroshockers, they smelled the cherry blossom flower. And the science found that even like the next generations of me's that were not treated with electroshockers had the same fear as the ancestors. Basically, we carry the pain and fear and a lot of trauma from our ancestors. And it really goes back to 7 generations. And based on the work I did with clients, sometimes it even goes further than 7 generations. And sometimes if you have these a lot of money like problems, money issues, it can be also generational. It doesn't have to be your problem. If you have a lot of fear and you have no clue why is this happening, it can be also related to your ancestors, and I will explain why what it really means. And if you feel attracted to the same kind of relationship, and no matter what you do, like you feel, oh my God, why is this happening? It might be generational pattern that is repeating. And today I'm happy to show you that first of all, we don't want to blame our ancestors. Like they did the best they could. They had a really, really hard life. Maybe your mother was born like during the Second World War, the First World War. Maybe you were born during the First or Second World War. And let's be honest, life wasn't easy at that time. It was really, really hard. And even if your country wasn't affected by the wars, we still feel it. We are still get it through news, radios. We still get things. I will tell you something. I live in Vienna, and when the war in Ukraine started, Austria and Vienna in Ukraine are just 4 hours away. Like they are literally very close to us. When the war started, I packed my things and I said, to my husband, I'm leaving. I'm leaving Europe. And the reason for that was because I was triggered. My family suffered 5 wars in 100 years. I was born in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and as a little child, I grew up in a war. And any kind of war is very triggering for me. And every single time, some of my family was taken, somebody was killed, somebody was tortured in concentration camps. The life was really, really hard. And I grew up not being able to speak up. Don't be different. Try to fit in. Don't, always fit in. Don't speak up. Don't have an opinion and just try to survive. That was the way I grew up because it was really hard for my family. They did the best they could. This was their trauma response. And I'm not blaming my ancestors. I'm not blaming my grandparents. I'm not blaming my parents because the beautiful thing is you have the power to change your life because I know it because I had to change my life. I really had to change my life. I needed to become chain breaker in my family. I needed to be change maker because I cannot blame them. They did the best they could. And the best thing about healing is once you start healing yourself, you heal your family and you heal generations around you. And that's the most beautiful thing. And that's why we do this work. And I remember I decided to do this work because for me, it was, I didn't want my daughter to grow up with so much fear. I didn't want my daughter to have a lot of anger that I had as a child. I wanted to heal so my daughter can have a better future. And that's why we're doing this work. If we want to have more peace, more healing in the world, it really starts with us. It really starts with us in doing our own healing journey. And the beautiful thing is, when we heal, our families heal, and there's a huge ripple effect in society. And I know some of you are going to say, but Nina, it's too late for me. And I just want to say, if you're here on this call, it's not too late. It's not coincidence that you're here. You're really on time. And I hear this from people in their 20s, people in their 30s, 50s, 60s, 70s. I hear that all the time. It's too late for me. It's not. And I want to share with you the story. My great grandparent, my great grandfather, became father at age 70. And everybody said to him, like, you are an old man. Like, you are becoming father at age 70. Are you crazy? But nobody knew that this guy is going to live 112 years. He spent 42 years with his son. That's more than average person spends with their kids. And even if you have 5, 10, 20, 30 years, it's still worth living the best life. It's still worth waking up feeling excited and feeling, oh my God, this is really great time to be alive. And some people will say, but I tried everything. I get you. But there are so many solutions for you. Maybe this is going to be the solution that will change your life. And give it a try. Give it a try, and you never know what is going to change your life. Because I'm telling you from my own personal experience, I was really, really sick. I spent 18 months going to the doctors begging for help. I had enormous pain in my belly, and nobody knew why. Nobody. I did every single blood test, every single body scan, nothing showed why I had a pain. And I had such a bad cramps, I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, I couldn't work, I couldn't do anything. And when the doctors told me at the hospital it's going to take us years to find the root cause of your problem, I said to them, I don't have one more day to live like this. Just because you don't know what the solution is, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I need to look at somewhere else. And that was my way. And on my way home, I scheduled a call with an energy healer, and I became pain free in just 2 sessions. That changed my whole life. So you never know what is going to help you. Give it a try, and you need to experience this for yourself, and you will find solution. Don't give up. Their solution, and you can change your life. I spent a lot of time doing a lot of self-development work, and every time when I did self-development work, I was focusing on mind. And the truth is, we all want to feel happy. There's no single person on this planet who wants to suffer and have a pain. There's no person like that. We all want to be happy, but we just don't know how because they don't teach this in school. And what you don't know, you simply don't know. And when you start doing all this self-development work, oh my God, all these emotions are coming up, and you think, oh my God, what should I do now? Because nobody taught us how to deal with emotions. And what energy healing taught me is it really changed my whole life. And it taught me how to look at a person from as a whole on spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical level. And it really taught me there is a solution for everything. We need just to look at in different ways to find our own solution, to find what is working for us. And what I also love about energy healing is it looks at you as a person, but it also looks at you from this lifetime, also past lifetimes, but also looks at genetic lineage, like the pain we inherited from our ancestors. And you might be even asking yourself, what is she talking about? What is energy healing? Because this term is still not known to all people around the world. And like when the scientists started researching our bodies, they found out the bodies are made of organs. Organs are made of cells, and cells are made of molecules. And when they started researching molecules and atoms, they found out there was nothing there, just empty space and energy. So you are, my friend, 99.9999% energy. And the good thing is about this is that every single thought, every single emotion you have is just energy that can be released. And the energy can be moved very fast. And I'm a huge fan of that. It really changed my life. It changed the lives of my clients. And I hope you can experience that too today. And after working with thousands of clients, I developed my own PTR method, and I want to share with you what it is because it can help you as well. So we human beings very often will not take action until we experience some kind of pain, until we hit the rock bottom. It can be emotional, it can be physical pain. In my case, it was physical pain. And we will not do anything until we really uh, when the pain, because we always know something is not working, but we ignore it until we really reach that rock bottom. And when the pain is greater than fear of change and fear of unknown, because that's the reason why we feel like, oh my God, I cannot do this. We have thousands of excuses why we cannot change our lives. And I just want to be honest, I was one of those people. I had thousands of excuses why I had a pain, why I cannot heal. And I want to share with you here because very often we know that something is not working, but we are not paying attention. And when we get a pain, when we get sick, we always say, "Oh, my body, why did you do this to me?" And the body is our enemy, is not our enemy, it's our friend. Our body is talking to us all the time. It's there to support us, it's here to guide us. We are just not paying attention because we never learned how to do that. And that's why that's the first step. Very often we are willing to take action when we some experience some kind of pain. And that pain is usually triggered by something that happened to us. And it can be smell, it can be sound. I had a lot of people who get triggered by sound. I will explain what it means. Like a lot of people, it can be anything basically. It can be sound, it can be smell, it can be something you see, feel, sense. And I want to give you a few options here because it's very important to understand that sometimes you get triggered and the pain is not even yours. You remember that study with Mies? Yeah, and when they the next generation was triggered just by smelling cherry blossom. And I will give you a real life example from my aunt. My aunt has fear of snakes. She's really afraid of snakes. And when her daughter was born, she at that time she never saw the snake. But the first time she saw the snake on the TV, she froze. She didn't even know that snake, but she inherited that pain from my aunt. And that's why it's really important for us to understand, is this my pain or is this someone else's pain? Because very often it doesn't have to be just our pain. And in my case, for example, I want to share with you a real life example from this lifetime because I grew up in a war. I was triggered by sirens because that means danger, somebody could die, somebody could be killed. And when I moved to Vienna, and this was my first year in Vienna, I'm sitting there. It was October, 1st October, first Sunday of the month. And I'm sitting there having lunch with my roomie, who was an Austrian. And I hear the sirens. And my first reaction was, get on the floor, cover your ears, and try to stay alive. At that moment, I'm trying to tell my roomie that, hey, get on the floor. You can die, literally. I was so scared. I was like, get on the floor, get on the floor. And she looks at me. She cannot understand anything what I'm talking about. She's confused. She looks at me as like, you could die. I was like, why should I die? Because of the sirens. That's the sign that there's a danger here. And she said, no, 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 they are just testing sirens. And even after years in in your life, you can be triggered by something like I was triggered by sirens. And it took me a lot of time to understand. She would look at me like I'm the craziest person ever. I look at her with the, I was scared to that she's going to die. And I was trying to save her, and she looked at me like, oh my God, what's happening here? You could be triggered by anything. You can be triggered by sound, smell, whatever that is. And when you experience these triggers, this is what I do. I really ask myself, when did it started? How old were I? And I remember that moment. You don't have to go into stories because so many people go into stories, and if you go into stories, you start reliving it again. And your brain cannot really differentiate, is it happening now or is it a past event? And that's why I would not go into story. I would just ask myself, how old were I? Okay, perfect. 5, 6, I get it. And sometimes you will not get the age. Sometimes you will have sensation in your body. You will hear, you will smell things, whatever that is. It's completely fine. It's completely fine. And the third step of this is really release. I love using energy healing. I told you it saved my life and changed my life many, many times. There are so many techniques. And as I mentioned to you, like if you tried one technique, like there are so many other techniques that you can try and test and see if it's working for you. And that's the beautiful thing. When you start releasing these old fears, old blames, or fears, it really changes your life. And I always talk about liberation because this is how you feel. I can go back to these memories as a child. These, like I say always, the war brings the worst in people, not in some people, in people. I saw the worst in people. And, I can now, because of the work I did, I can now go back to that memory and not being triggered, not have a pain, not have a fear, not being angry, thanks to this work. And that's the liberation I'm talking about. Because if you want to create a future life, carrying the baggage from the past is really hard, and creating life from that place of, pain and anger from the past is, and people usually ask themselves why manifestation is not working. It's working perfectly, but we are trying to manifest things from the pain and suffering and all the emotions we're carrying from the past. And that's the beautiful thing. I just want to say, if you can take one message from this presentation, I really want you to know that you are not you are not like, oh my God, this is happening to me, I cannot change it. No, 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 please. You are in control. You can choose to change it. You have everything what you need to change your life. And this is my message to you. You can change your life. You can become liberated. You can feel good about your future. And that's the most beautiful feeling you can ever have, to go back to your past and not be triggered. Because I always say there are no bad people in the world. They only hurt people. Because when you're hurt, when you're bleeding, it's enough somebody to say something, for you to smell, to get triggered by anything. And then all of a sudden, that wound bleeds. And when you're bleeding, we do things, we say things that we don't really mean, but it hurts other people. And that's why this is the mission I have, like to bring really peace and healing to humanity, because hurt people hurt, heal people heal. And if we want to heal the world, it really starts with us. Want to see if there are any questions? No questions. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. And right now, if you want, if you feel okay, I would love to take you on a short journey. Yes, thank you, Thomas. If let's take a short journey to really heal that block of suffering and pain that we inherited from our ancestors. And I want to tell you a little bit about this meditation, what we're going to do. I will guide you through the process of connecting to the source energy, God, universe, however you want to call it, and to the beautiful energy of Mother Earth. And then we'll call your ancestors to join us for this beautiful session and ask their support to release blocks. What I usually do during my sessions, I usually channel. And this time I will not do it because I want to teach you a very simple tool that you can use and apply in your life and change your life. This is the tool I learned from my mentor, Jim Self. It's Rose. Many of you know Rose, but it's for me one of the really most powerful tools you can use to help yourself, because it's very simple, but it's very profound. So my dear friends, if you're ready, if you're willing to do this beautiful journey with me, perfect. Cool. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Thomas. Let's take a deep breath together. Close your eyes and just focus on your breathing. Beautiful. You can close your eyes And just focus on the rhythm of your breath. Beautiful. Cool. Now imagine beautiful stream of light coming from the center of the universe and coming straight into your head. Open your crown chakra to receive this beautiful gift from the universe, God, source, however you want to call it. This is the energy that is available to everybody. Everybody has access to it. Take a deep breath in. Let the energy come into your head, your eyes, your ears, and just smile. When you smile, energy flows through you easily. Take a deep breath in. Let the energy come into your neck, your shoulders, your elbows, your fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Let the energy come into your heart, your solar plexus. Take a deep breath in. Let the energy come into your sacral chakra, root chakra, and just smile. Take a deep breath in. Now let the energy flow through your spine from top to the bottom and allow yourself to receive this beautiful gift. Let the energy, because so many people, when they connect to the light, they usually forget the spine and the back. Just allow this beautiful energy to flow through you, through your whole spine, from top to the bottom. I just want to say you cannot mess this up. You you don't have to micromanage. You don't have to control everything. Your soul and your body knows what to do. It's okay. Take a deep breath in. Now imagine that you're a tree trunk. Imagine that you have a beautiful long roots that are going deep, deep down into the center of the planet. Deep, deep down to the center of the planet Earth. Mother Earth is excited to see you, to welcome you, to hug you. Take a deep breath in. And Mother Earth has a beautiful gift for you. This is the gift of healing and love. Allow yourself to receive this beautiful gift. Allow your roots to be nourished. Allow this beautiful gift to come into your roots, filling them with love, compassion, healing, everything what you need to be here. Take a deep breath in. Beautiful. Now let the energy come into your feet, your knees, your hips, and straight into your heart. And smile. Focus on your breathing. And now imagine beautiful spark inside of your heart. It becomes bigger and bigger. It shines brightly. It becomes stronger with every breath you take. It becomes stronger and stronger. Now it becomes bigger than you. Bigger than your home. And bigger than your country. Beautiful. Now we would love to invite your ancestors to join us for this session. Thank you so much for being here and supporting us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I want you to imagine a beautiful rose in front of you. It can be any color you want. Create one rose for yourself. And create roses for your ancestors. It can be hundreds or thousands of roses for your ancestors. Just create as many roses as needed. Invite both ancestors from your mom and dad. Even if you have never met your parents, you still have blocks and beliefs and things that you inherited from your parents. You are still connected to them. Invite them all and create beautiful roses for them. Now when you have created all these roses, I want you to set the attention to release any blocks of poverty or suffering or pain. Life is just pain and suffering is hard. Any vows. Take a deep breath in. Send all that energy to the rose, to your rose. Ask your ancestors to do the same, to release their beliefs, suffering, that life is just suffering and pain. And send it all to their roses. And now let all roses explode. It's beautiful. Let's repeat it one more time because after the first time, there is some sensation in your body, probably. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Create one rose for yourself. Ask your ancestors to create roses for themselves. There will be thousands of roses. Any sensation you feel in your body, any tingling or any like pressure in your chest or anything that feels like discomfort in your body, I want you just to ask to leave your body and go to the rose. And send any energy of suffering and pain, just send it to the rose. And ask your ancestors to do the same. To send their energies to the roses, any pain and suffering, just send it to the rose. And now let roses explode. Okay, take a deep breath. Let's do it one more time. There's still a little bit of energy left. You can repeat this process as long as needed. But next now, let's do one more time together. Create one rose for yourself and a lot of roses for your ancestors. In any sensation in your body, any tingling, any blocks, beliefs about suffering, any residual energy, ask to leave your body now and send it to the rose. And now do the same for your ancestors. Energy can be moved very quickly, so just set the attention. Take a deep breath in. And now let all roses explode. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Focus on your breathing, on the rhythm of your breath. Feel that energy from the source and from Mother Earth inside of your body. Feel that spark inside of your heart, growing, becoming stronger and stronger. Beautiful. We want to thank your ancestors for joining us for this session today. Thank you so much for being here. We want to thank your guides and angels for joining for this session as well. And we want to thank you for doing this amazing work with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take one more deep breath in. Smile. And now, whenever you feel ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. How are you feeling?
Great.
Thank you. Thank you. So, if you remember at the beginning, I asked you, how do you feel on the scale 0 to 10? I really want to know, how do you feel now on the scale 0 to 10?
I'm going to solid 8. I was pretty bad.
So what did you say? Sorry.
I said I was a solid 8. I was
Yeah.
pretty 3 or 4-ish.
At the
Um,
beginning,
yeah,
and now you
yeah,
feel 8.
yeah. I gotta have room for growth.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. Even if you just improve by 1 point, amazing. It's really amazing. And improving by 4 points is just amazing. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. You did amazing work.
The best part is I saw the rose, and I
Yeah,
don't I don't do that.
yeah.
So thank you.
You're welcome. And it's a very simple tool you can always use, and it really is effective.
Yeah, it's
And
really good.
yes, yes. Let me just read a comment from Maureen. Good, thank you. That was amazing. My roses started off white with red tips, and with each prompt, the red spread so that by the end I had red roses. Amazing. Definitely feel around an 8 now from 2. That's a really great improvement. I'm so happy. I'm really, really happy because I really want you to see that you can really change and create something better. And I know that some of you might even feel, you know, um, so many people want to do the healing once and never do it again. But healing is really a journey. It's never a destination. It really, um, it's really, it's not a destination. It's a journey. It's a lifelong process. It's a new way of living because the more we heal, at the beginning we are ready to release a little bit because our nervous system is still quite tense. It's still like we have a lot of fears, a lot of things from the past, and we don't feel safe to release things at the beginning. And the safer we feel in our body, the safer we feel in this process, the more we can release. And that's why layers upon layers are coming up to be released. And that's the most beautiful thing about this. And I want you, if you feel a little bit like, oh my God, I feel very tired, that's completely normal. I just want to say that. If you can, take a nap, rest, drink a lot of water, be gentle to yourself, really take good care of yourself. And healing is lifelong journey. Sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel like heavy, sometimes you feel like, oh my God, this was amazing. And then the next day, it was hard. And I just want to share with you the story when I first started to do healing with my first coach, with whom I became pain free. I remember on the call, she asked me to let things go. At that time, I was like thinking, oh my God, this is who I am. This is my personality. This is past part of who I am. This is, I cannot let that go. I really wish to go back to that younger self and say, let go to become. Let go to become because we carry so much pain and fear and beliefs about who we are that we really forget who we are. And when you do healing, you start remembering who you are, that you're just beautiful soul, having beautiful experience here, and that you have the power to always change your life. Okay.
What a beautiful experience. And we do need to finish like in a few minutes here, unfortunately shorter today. But I also want to remind everyone we have replay for 24 hours, absolutely free. Go back and listen to it again. Listen to that meditation again. It was super beautiful. I wish I could have. I had to do something else, but I am coming back. I'm coming back to that. That's what happens with any sessions that I'm helping to facilitate. I have to come back because I'm paying attention and letting people in, right? So make sure you listen. And Nina prepared a gift for you. So I just dropped that in a link. So grab that for you, please. And I also would love to encourage you to check out her community, Healing Millions community. Nina is such a beautiful light in this world, and her mission is to heal millions and help her with that, right? So help, and if you heal her yourself as well, get on that mission, because Nina cannot do it on her own. She can only do it with a ripple effect of all of us helping to do that, right? So this was absolutely amazing. And again, reminder to everyone that we have tons of sessions every month. We have 8 mentors, and then we have special guests. Nina is a special guest this month. We had another special guest this month. So make sure you check the calendar. And sometimes it's updated like within a couple of days as well, depending on when guests can come in. So check your calendar like every day, couple of days. I try to do this, as far ahead as possible, but with their schedule, sometimes it's not possible. So Nina, thank you so much. So the last thing that I'm going to ask of everyone, since we're running out of time right now, please make a post and drop in what was your biggest takeaway from this session, okay? Whatever the biggest takeaway is your session. So that is your task to become a finisher. I'm going to give you a link to that post, and you are going to get access to the Finishers Club that you cannot buy, and you cannot bribe me to get you in there. The only way you can get to this club is by doing tasks like what I'm asking you today. So all you have to do is click on that post, and in comments, just share with you that you attended Nina's session and what is the biggest takeaways that you had. Okay. Thank you so much again, Nina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. What a beautiful session. And I will see you in the comments and community and wherever else. And please grab Nina's gift as well. I also will post it in a post so everyone can get it. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody who was here doing this work with us. I feel truly honored to be here with you. And thank you for doing this work with me.
Thank you.